Hello, and welcome again to another edition of Sports Updates Ghana. And coming up in this edition, the likes of Partey, Jordan Ayew, Daniel Amartey, and the rest are set to join the Black Stars in camp ahead of the start of the 2021 African Cup of Nations, which is set to commence on January 9th, 2022. Well, also have news on Ghana's opponents, that's Comoros. They were engaged in a friendly match and have all the updates here on Sports Updates Ghana, as well as why Aubameyang was allowed to join Gabon's national team in camp before other African players. All this and more coming up in this edition of Sports Updates Ghana. Please do us the honors of subscribing to the channel, share, like, and don't forget to leave a comment. So quickly, let's set the ball rolling. So about 11 more players who ply their trade in Europe are set to join the Black Stars in camp ahead of the start of the 2021 African Cup of Nations. Already, the Black Stars have about 15 players in camp who have been training. They held their 7th training on Sunday, where Coach Milovan Rajevac as well as Coach Maxwell Konedu took the players through a number of training and building up on their stability and their abilities and all that you have to know in training. So yes, the players were made up of the likes of Jonathan Mensah. I saw the likes of Boachi Adam, Samuel Owusu, Edmond Ado, the likes of Great Olympics striker Maxwell Abekwe, David Nabagna of RTU, Accra for goalkeeper Richard Atta. We also have Manaf Nuruddin, Lawrence Atizigi, a whole number of players in camp. But unfortunately, our key men for the AFCON are not with the team because the European Club Association, if you've been watching my channel, I brought you an update on that, wrote to CAF requesting and FIFA requesting that they allowed some African players to be with their club teams for the December and early January period, because there are a marathon of matches they are expected to play and they don't want to risk playing that matches without their key players. And it paid off because Sadio Mane was in action as Chelsea faced Liverpool, and you saw what happened between the two Senegalese, that's Edouard Mendy and Sadio Mane, where Sadio Mane got his goal, and it played a key role in helping Liverpool in that game. But Ghana suffered most because we had about 7 players who plying their trade in the English football not being with the team as the national team opened camp last week around December 23rd. But the good news is that January 3rd was the deadline that the Confederation of African Football gave to the European Club Association to allow the players join their national team for the preparations for the AFCON 2021. And hopefully we are going to see the likes of Partey, Jordan Ayew, Daniel Amartey, Babaraman, and Yadom, and our goalkeeper from Swindon Town, that's Jojo Wolacott, all joining the Black Stars in the next couple of hours. We also have Baba Idrisu, who's also set to join the team. Andre Ayew, the skipper of the side, has not been seen in camp, although he plies his trade in the Qatar League. Hopefully on Monday he's expected to join the national team. Coach Milovan is expected to have a full house by early Tuesday because some of the players, their trip will take time and flight and all that. But the good news is that the players are going to join the team 6 days to the start of the AFCON proper. Well, Ghana was expected to play a couple of friendly matches. The first one didn't come off, but finally this last one is expected to come off. That last one is going to be against Algeria. Yes, we are going to play Algeria because we want to have a fair idea of what to expect as we come up against Morocco in our first encounter in Group C of AFCON 2021. Well, the Black Stars are not the only one who are playing friendly matches. Well, their opponents who are making a debut appearance in the AFCON, that's Comoros, they were engaged in a friendly match and they played Malawi last week 31st on Friday, and unfortunately they lost that game by 2-1 to Malawi, and that's not good news. But Comoros still have a couple of matches to be played. They will be playing their game by I think January 4th. They will be coming up against another team. I think it will be Mauritania, and Comoros are looking forward to beef up their squad and beef up their preparations ahead of the start of the AFCON. So that's the update on Comoros playing a friendly match on December 31st against Malawi. They lost that game by 2-1 in that game. But to another news, and Aubameyang, yes, Aubameyang and his issue with Arsenal does not seem to be dying anytime soon. So, Arsenal engaged Manchester City over the weekend, and Aubameyang was not in the squad for that game. And ahead of the start of that game, at the interview session, Coach Mikel Arteta of Arsenal was asked about the whereabouts of his striker Aubameyang, and he said that the Gabon national team wrote to Arsenal requesting that the player should be allowed to join the national team, and he thinks that because I'll not be needing Aubameyang for the game against Manchester City, why not allow him to go and join his national team so that he prepares with them ahead of the start of AFCON 2021. So that's why Mikel Arteta did not feature Aubameyang in the squad to face Manchester City. Unfortunate that they lost over there, but Thomas Partey was very brilliant in that game, although Arsenal lost that game by 2-1. But it's good to see some of the players who are back in action. And as I said before in the opening submission, the Black Stars engaged themselves in some training session today. They had like about 16 players in camp, and they went through a number of training sessions, and below are some of the pictures and videos from that training session. You can see the likes of Edmond Ado, you can see the likes of Samuel Owusu, Benjamin Tete, all taking part of the training. But the interesting bit is that some players who reported to camp earlier have not been in the pictures that are circulating or that are being shared by the Ghana Football Association communications team. The likes of Mubarak Wakaso, if you realize that the last 3 training sessions that was held, he hasn't been part. I don't know the reason, but the GFA also yet to release a statement on that. I also did not see Daniel Kofi in training. He hasn't been active in training for like 3 days. Same as Strasbourg defender, that's Alexander Jiku. But as for him, his club asked for time to be with the club, so that is why he's not with the club. He's expected to make a trip to join the Black Stars latest by Monday. Philemon Ba, for the fifth local-based player, is also set to join the national team after going to Portugal to sign for a particular team. Well, we don't know the update on that, but we've been informed reliably that the player is set to join the national team with other teammates on Monday. Yes, so that's the update we have on the Black Stars, and it's very unfortunate that Victor Osimhen was not selected in the Super Eagles squad for AFCON 2021. He's one of the players I'm looking forward to seeing and being given the opportunity to become the lead striker for Nigeria. But it's unfortunate that he will not be at the tournament, and I wish him the best of luck as they prepare for the World Cup due to be played sometime November, December this year. And I want to see my man Victor Osimhen. If you are watching this video and Nigerian, I love that guy so much. He's a top player. He and Igalo and Charlie, big ups. So that'll be all for today's edition of Sports Update Ghana. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. So please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to leave a comment. Peace out.